What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Makery Online. I am Mr. Robert. Let's jump into what we're doing today. All right, guys. So today we are going to turn these boards into. All right, guys. So this is what the ringing hook game looks like. All right. This is what we're going to be making. So let's get started. All right. So we're going to go take these over to the table saw. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys. So this is the table saw. This is the heart of the shop. About 90% of your cuts will start here before you go on about the shop. Normally I go into detail on how we're going to cut things because you guys cut stuff on the table saw. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just jump in and start cutting up things to make this video a little bit faster. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is put my sled on here. The sled's gonna help me make a bunch of cross cuts and get the board down to the size we need. Okay? We'll put the board on here. According to our plans, we need a piece at 9 3/8. So I'm gonna move my stop block over to 9 3/8. Okay. I'm gonna raise my blade up a little bit. When you're cutting through material, you want to make sure your blade sticks above your material just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut the edge off because not all the boards come square. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, before you cut anything, you always want to make sure you're wearing safety glasses and some type of dust mask for your lungs. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is cut off just the edge because the material you get from the stores are not always square, so we're going to go ahead and cut that now. Alright, so now I'm going to measure 9 3/8. Put a straight line on this. So you're going to move it over so it lines up with the blade. This is my stop block right here. I made sure it's on 9 3/8 on this side. My measurements lined up here so I know I'm in the right position. I'm going to hold on this side and on this side and then push this through. Alright? I'm going to go ahead and put my dust mask on and then turn on the dust collection and make this cut. Now we need one at 8.5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Go ahead and make my straight line. Move this over. Move my stop block. 8.5 inches. All right, turn the dust collection on. You never want to walk away from the table saw while it's on. I'm gonna cut one more piece just for the step. Alright, now we need a 9 by 9 square. So I'm going to get my tape measure, measure 9 inches. Make a little line here. Back this up, move this to 9. Now we're gonna move the sled out of the way. And then we're gonna cut these down to 1 inch. So I'm gonna drop that blade. So it's just a little bit over my material here. Yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna cut this down to 1 inch, but first I'm gonna take off the edge. So I have a square edge to cut from. I'm gonna use a push stick. I'm gonna measure 1 inch. Mark a line. Here we go. Raise the blade up, make a cut. Over. All right, and now we have our pieces that we need to put together. All right, now we got our pieces. Now I gotta do some measuring and take them over to the drill press to do all the pre-drilled holes for you guys. You're gonna measure an inch from this way, flip it over, measure ½ inch from this way, and that's our top hole. Our side pole, and measure 3 inches. Okay. And on this one, you decide if we want this the top or bottom. I want that the top. So I measure over, it's 9 inches, so I measure over 4½ inches. Okay. And now we have to measure ½ inch up. ½ inch here. This is the center of these. ½ inch at this measurement. And then ½ inch at this measurement. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ½ inch in here. ½ inch in here. ½ inch in here. ½ inch. All right. And then get the awl. Punch in the center of that one. Punch in the center of that one. Punch the center of this one. Flip this one over. Punch the center of this one. Punch the center of these. Alright, now we're ready to go over to the drill press. Alright, now we're here at the drill press. We're going to countersink these holes real quick. We're going to line the bit up with the hole punch that we just did. All right. And now all those are done. I'm gonna change this bit out and come back. All right, I changed the bit out. Now I'm gonna drill all the way through. All right, guys, so now these are all ready to be put together. You will see that in the next video, but for now, I'm Mr. Robert. I'm out.